there's no pretty much no guidebook on it. You can't. It's not marriage isn't cookie cutter, and you have to put the hard work in to make it work for your marriage, your relationship.
Yeah.
So it's one marriage is not all marriages aren't the same.
Welcome back to our channel. My name is Nikki.
And I'm Marcel.
And we are Renewed Love. How you doing today, babe?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. I'm a little tired, but I'm doing good.
I think it's the weather.
It very well could definitely be the weather. Yeah. It's been like really overcast and gloomy. And so what are we talking about today?
Actually, I have a question.
Do you?
I do.
Go ahead.
Would you rather have me forget every anniversary?
Absolutely not.
Let me finish the question.
Okay.
Would you rather have me forget every anniversary and be present on the daily things, on the daily basis, or remember the special moments, anniversaries, birthdays, and not be present?
That's an interesting question. Very loaded.
Very loaded.
So do I want you to remember every anniversary and forget the small details, or remember the small details and forget the anniversary?
Right.
I don't know how to answer that. How would you answer that? Drop it in the comments. Let us know how you answer that. I really don't know how to answer that because I am a person who adores special occasions like anniversaries and birthdays and certain holidays. And so if you forgot our anniversary, I would feel some type of way.
Yeah, it's kind of like that red flag moment. Like,
I don't know if it's necessarily a red flag per se, but it is something that would like hurt me deeply.
Yeah.
Because it's the one day that we get to celebrate our love.
Right.
Right. We get to celebrate our union and just everything that God has brought us through and taken us through and stuff. Like I would feel some
salty
type of way. Yeah. Like real salty.
I don't like you said, it's a loaded question. I don't know, those birthdays and anniversaries, all that, they're important.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the everyday moments are important too. So it's like,
right.
Did you give your answer?
No, because I don't really know how to answer that question. What would your answer be?
I don't. I asked a tough question now.
Right.
Yeah.
See?
And I don't even know how to answer it myself.
Exactly. So, in light of the month of May, welcome to May. Happy May. It is our anniversary month. Yay! And it is also his birthday month.
Taurus season.
Whatever that means, but yeah. So today we're just chit-chatting about love. We're chit-chatting about love and the importance of love and all of those fun things about love. So, how old are we turning on May 6th?
We are turning 8.
We'll be 8 years old. Yay.
It's been a long time.
I shouldn't have left you.
Without a dope beat to step two.
Step two. Now, so we're turning 8 years old. Like, this is our second time around. We have managed to get through almost 8 years. At the time of this recording, it'll be almost 8 years. We'll be 3 days away.
3 days away.
Wow.
We accomplished a lot. We've been through a lot.
We've definitely been through a lot. So this time around, what would you say is like, what have you learned? Because our first time around, we didn't make it technically any years per se, but legally we were still married for like, I think two or three,
yeah.
Yeah. So how would you rank
for me
this?
I mean, there's the winning side of it, honestly, because it's been a lot better. I think we both agreed that we both had to grow, even though we were in our 20s the first time around. We both had to grow, and knowing what that was like apart from each other,
Mm-hmm.
because we were 17, 18, as we were all we knew, and we were barely out of our parents' house at that time, or our parents' houses. But we just needed that time, to actually mature into ourselves and learn who we were and what we were.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think the biggest thing that I've learned this time around was communication, and
Oh, really?
I've gotten better. I still have some ways to go. Um, and being knowing that marriage is there's no pretty much no guidebook on it. You can't. It's not marriage isn't cookie cutter, and you have to put the hard work in to make it work for your marriage, your relationship.
Yeah.
So it's one marriage is not all marriages aren't the same.
100%. I definitely agree with that. I think for me, there's a myriad of lessons that I can go through, but I think too, one is allowing who I'm with to be who God intended him to be. You know, essentially like allowing you to be the man that God has created you to be, lead the way that He's told you to lead. I think for me, after having such a long separation, I got used to doing life by myself, doing things for myself, like driving all the time, opening my own doors, carrying my own stuff, and just doing what I needed to do to survive and to just be a human in this world. And when you came back, it was like I had to like learn submission all over again. I had to learn that was a fight. That was a struggle. Like you're like, I got it. Let me open the door. Let me drive you.
Sometimes
and I'm like,
it still is, but
not man.
Like
8 years in, and it's still a thing. Sometimes it's like this level of independence, and I know we're in this passenger princess era, and like it's so hard for me. It is so hard for me.
Especially coming from the person that actually taught me how to drive. So
what can I say? I am the one. Technically, you knew how to drive.
I knew how to drive, but you got me ready for
your test. Yes, 100%. So, and that's the crazy part, because your driving is what freaks me out. And I don't think it's necessarily your driving, because you are a decently good driver. I think it is more so the control.
Yeah.
Because I know me, that I'm not trying to unalive anybody. I'm not trying to get into any type of accidents. I'm not trying to, like all of these things. And rightfully so, I would hope that you would not want to do any of those things either. But it's like that level of control. Because I have the wheel, I can control it. Yeah. Like if anything happens, then it's on me, kind of thing. I don't know. It's just I'm weird.
It's that you at that point you can't be mad at anybody but yourself.
Right. So okay. But anyway, what are you looking forward to for our 8th year of being married?
Other than having another year together,
Yes, other than the cliche.
From the drawing board.
Right. From the top. Other than that cliche statement.
I don't know, just more adventures with us. It's this next year I do want to get back into this traveling more.
100%.
We used to travel a lot and all the time.
I miss traveling.
Yeah. We used to do it a lot. And it used to be like out of nowhere. It'd be like, let's go here, let's go there. Like,
right. Just pick a weekend, you would take off and you would go. I need that back in my life. I think that's part of why I'm feeling so like meh.
Yeah.
I need that in my life. I miss traveling. The last time we went somewhere was November, Cancun, right?
Yeah, Cancun.
And we're in May.
We went nowhere.
We haven't been anywhere. It's like 6 months. My math don't be math then.
Something like that.
November, December, January, March, April, May. 6 months. Yeah. We need to go somewhere. I love that. What else? are you looking forward?
Marriage-wise, just another level of love between us. Just another level of bonding and rekindling and further igniting the flame between us. What that looks like right now, I don't know. But getting back to that, and knowing each other better.
Yeah. I think for me, I am, now that you brought it up, most looking forward to traveling. For sure, looking forward to the travel, getting back into that. I'm looking forward to, we're both turning 40 this year. You are turning 40 3 days after our anniversary. I don't know who decided
Why did we do this?
That we were going to get married on the 6th and his birthday was on the 9th. I don't know how this happened, and I wish I could remember.
Mother's Day.
Right. And then Mother's Day. And your birthday falls on Mother's Day every 4 years. So this is not that year, thank goodness. But wow, we got a lot happening. We have a lot happening. But we're both turning 40 this 2024. And I'm starting to feel a little anxious. Right before we started filming, I told you I'm seeing the older woman show up. And I'm like, yee! Where's the Botox doctor? And I remember when I turned 30, my 29th year was full of anxiety. I was scared. I was depressed. I got anxious, like I said. It was like, oh my gosh, my life is almost over. What have I done with it? Like all of these things. And at the time I was married. I mean, I was not married, didn't have children or anything like that. And so I'm looking at my life and that whole thing, like, if you're 35 and under, you're fine. But when you start having kids or getting pregnant around 35, like your eggs decrease and you were considered a geriatric pregnancy. And I'm like, bro, like freaking out.
40, come on, not 60.
Freaking out. And so like when I was 30 or getting ready to turn 30, I had like all of these anxiety attacks around turning 30. And so now in my 39th year, getting ready to turn 40 and into another decade, it's not as bad.
Right.
But every now and again, I can feel it creeping up. Yeah. Like, okay, let me take inventory of what have I done these in the past 9 years of my life? What have I accomplished? Am I on track? Like all of these things. So I've been really having some tough, real conversations with me and God about like what is happening and what is going to happen in the future as it pertains to us turning 40 and just like our marriage and everything that's happening. But on the flip side, I am looking forward to turning 40.
I think for me, that moment happened of me feeling older right when I was like 33-ish, 35-ish, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Everything started hurting. And it was like I said, I'm only 35. And it's like, should I be feeling like this?
Right.
But it made me realize that like this is the time we need to start preparing and taking care of our bodies. 100%. Eating better, all the things.
I feel like we probably should have been doing that, but now it's like, oh, we should probably. Which is interesting because I think I told you the other day I'm thinking about doing not vegan, Lord, no.
Not vegan.
Vegetarian plus.
Yeah.
As my friend would say, she's vegan, and so she says she's vegan plus because she sometimes has salmon or some sort of fish or whatever. So I'm thinking about being vegetarian plus, but I was like, I think I could do like 75% vegetarian, and then the rest, like, I need my salmon.
Yeah.
I need salmon. I need shrimp. I need like all the things. So yeah, I don't know how well I'm gonna do with that, but I'm gonna attempt it. I think we're going to attempt it because I'm not cooking separate meals. So
no.
Mm-mm. We eat as a household, bro.
Okay. All right. But I will say once we started, like, especially once we started our self-care moments, like getting routine massages and everything.
Those massages are amazing.
I think that has turned the clock back. Like, like I would go to work and it's like before we started doing it, I'm like, this is not working today. I ain't feeling it. Now it's like, okay, I can make it through the shift and with no problems.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I haven't felt any, I mean, not anything out of the normal for me as far as like physical ailments of hurting or whatever. I have a whole cracking knuckle problem. I'm so sorry. I don't think, like I said, not outside of the norm, but and that's not where my anxiety showed up at. Like I mean, I think that is normal. The you know, the aches, the cricks, the pains, the crackings of things, and when you're trying to get up off the couch or whatever, yeah, into one of these rock
think
moments.
about what you want. Think about what you want to do before you do it.
Gosh. Or the moments when you walk into a room, you completely forgot what you came in there for, and you're like, "Why am I even in here?" That's been happening to me since I was in my 20s. So like that, it comes with the territory, right? But it has just been like, it has just been the mental anxiety about like going into a new decade, feeling some type of way about like pregnancy and stuff like that, wanting to continue our family and just, I mean, you know, it's just, maybe it's just a woman thing. If there's any ladies out there, please let me know in the comments that I'm not alone, because I feel very alone.
Pretty sure you're not.
Pretty sure you're not. But it just feels like, oh, you know, like, am I still attractive? Does he still find me attractive? Am I still attractive? Is the body, the gravity taking hold? Right, and just like all of these things are starting to like come down. Gravity is pulling things down.
Still fried chicken, babe.
And ain't nobody no fried chicken over here, baby. I don't think I've ever been a fried chicken. When I was 3, like, that's cute, but no. Yeah, it's life, right? Yeah. It's just life. But I do agree. I do think it is time to like really, and I think we've been doing it here and there. Like we are very much so into like the homeopathic methods and making sure vitamins and our minerals we're taking, like, you know, like we're doing all of that. We're just talking about our gym and like getting back into that. And
I'm actually kind of excited about that.
Good. Yeah. I'm not, but good. I want to be more disciplined. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I think feel that's like what I really lack
with a lot of people in general, not just us. Yeah. The discipline. Yeah. And doing anything, not just the gym, just.
I mean, it was cute for me to think that, like, okay, I could just work out at home. Like that mini stepper has been sitting over here
in the corner
since I bought it, and like, in theory it's good, and I'm like, I got YouTube and blah blah blah. I don't know how people were doing it in 2020 because we weren't.
Yeah. We got outside.
Right, we were trying. That was our most traveled year. I think we were going everywhere in 2020. So it was cute in theory to think that I can just have this whole at-home situation and just work out at home. But I'm like, if I pay for a membership, then it forces me to get out and use it and not make the excuses. Because at home, it's so easy, like, oh, I don't feel good, or I'll do it in a minute, or and then that minute never comes. Right, yeah. Or it's like the whole next day, and you're like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. Or like, I promise myself I'm gonna work out 3 times a week, and Monday and Wednesday come and go, and then Friday you're like, it's Friday, let me chill out. Right. You know, like
I'll do it next week.
It is like so many excuses, and so when you're like, I just feel like at home it was great in theory and it was cute, but feasibly no. Right. Like I just feel like I need more discipline, and so I'm hoping. You know, they say when you pay, you use it, right? People who pay attention. And so I'm really hoping and feeling and praying that is the case. Yes. So if I'm actively paying for this membership, then I need to actively be using it. And that is kind of freaking me out. But I am excited to get back in there and get to working and just move my body. Yeah. So I need you to hold me accountable, and I need you guys to hold us accountable too.
Gotcha.
Because I know how your accountability in the past has worked.
I got you.
All right. So what else are you looking forward to for this year? Us turning 8?
Another level in business. You know.
Yeah.
Like, sure. this is that year of expansion and growth. So not even just like I'm saying now, it's not just within our marriage, but in our business. It's I think we've jumped levels in general in the last 7 years. So I think this next year is going to be even better.
Yeah.
With fine tuning processes and getting to know each other as far as how our business minds work.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's a good one. I think for me, it is. I'm looking forward to moving.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to happen this year because I can't see it, but I'm looking forward to moving. I am not looking forward to moving back to the States.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I am looking forward.
Don't get us wrong. We love Mexico.
Yeah.
We want to. What am I trying to say?
This was only temporary. Anyway.
It was temporary in general.
Yeah.
But it's to experience more.
Yeah. This was only temporary. Originally, we had this concept, like, I've always wanted to live in Spain. And I wanted to, when I was younger, study abroad, live in Spain for a few years, whatever. And that's how we kind of got here. Right. We were like, if we could do Mexico, we can go anywhere. Yeah. And so that is ultimately still my goal. That is one thing that's still on my list. But I still want to keep traveling. I still want to move and live outside of the country. I'm a travel bug.
Yeah, I think this was like that one place that was like you said, if we could do it here, we could do it anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's like,
but only the warm places.
Yeah, definitely.
It has to be an ocean and it has to be warm. I don't do winters. We are both born and bred in Detroit,
That's Michigan. Why we ain't been back.
And that is not some place. I don't do cold. I don't really do mountains per se. I don't do snow. None of that. Like, I need warmth. I don't need hot, but I need warmth.
About 75.
About 73 and a half or 74 is perfect. I'm good there.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I want to do? Because I know I turn 40 later in the year. I want to do a list where it is like 40 things that I've never done before I turn 40. Which there are some things that we can say, like live outside of the country, right, yeah. Like certain things that we can say. But I really want to do like a top 40, like 40 things before I turn 40.
That'd be a good idea.
So I need to write that down. If you guys have any suggestions, please drop them in the comments.
You got a lot more time than I do.
I do. I do. But yeah, do you guys have any suggestions of things that I should do before I turn 40? Please drop them in the comments. Babe, this was good. This was good. I'm excited. I'm happy that we are turning 8 years old. 8 años. And we're thriving. We're doing well. We got some topics to talk about coming up this month, though. Because this is the Love and Marriage Month?
Love and Marriage Month.
Mm-hmm. So this is in honor of our anniversary. So if you enjoyed today's video, please do us a huge favor and tap that like button. Also, if you are not subscribed, we would be so incredibly grateful if you subscribe to our channel and leave us a comment. Let us know which one of the would you rathers you would do. Would it be the what was it? The forgetting the anniversaries? Yeah. Or not, or forgetting the anniversaries and remembering the little things, or remembering the little things and forgetting the no, did I just say the same thing? Forgetting the little things and then remembering anniversary. You know what we said. Drop your answer. Drop anything, any tips you have for us as we enter into this new decade. Questions? Also, make sure that you drop in there what I should do before I turn 40. Thank you guys so much for watching. As we always say, keep the faith, love deeply, and forgive freely. Bye.